What to say about Fishtank?
What's been going on?
Oh man, I finally caught up, and right now it's wild.
Yeah?
Well, they basically just like kind of reset the whole show.
Oh, okay.
And brought in like 10 new normies.
Oh.
And they're like making the people who are already in it like pretend that they also just showed up.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
So it's been a pretty wild couple days.
How's Burt been handling it?
Burt is struggling because like they brought in all these like kind of like awful like ethnically ambiguous like kind of Asian like unsuccessful OnlyFans girls.
Oh jeez.
And like Burt, I actually legit don't know if Burt has had a full psychotic meltdown and doesn't know where he is.
Oh my god.
Or if he's like really committed to the bit.
Whoa.
Because like they told them like they have to pretend they just came in, and he was
right.
like, okay, I will method act and I will pretend that I've just got here. But now it's like it seems like he legit like can't remember anything.
Oh my god.
And one of the guys they brought in, this has been the kind of the big drama. They brought in this gay guy who obviously Burt he keyed in on, shall we say.
Yeah.
But this gay guy they brought in, he's like I don't quite know, like he designs like gay like fetish gear or something.
Okay.
But he had kind of like a shitstorm stirred up a couple years ago because he like made some like garment for like a 9-year-old like drag queen kid, like some like Desmond is Amazing type kid.
Oh, okay.
So he got like kind of fully like Simmons like booted off the show because of that.
Right.
So then there's all this drama because like Burt's like freaking out when he's getting kicked out because he's
you might get
extremely horny.
You guys gonna remove my only way to get gay sex?
What are you doing? What's going on? What's going on? Why are you kicking? They're not kicking. I didn't vote. So yeah, like Burt was all like upset, and then like all the girls were kind of like, "No, that's so awful. You can't do that." But then like Binks, I kind of missed some. She like was like pelting Burt with eggs because he had like supported Brandon, even though like she had also supported Brandon. And then like Burt was like weeping in bed, and now like when he's talking to the fish who are already there, it's like he doesn't remember that he's been there for a month.
Oh my god. Oh my god. You're gonna break this guy.
Yeah, it might be that he was just like, okay, I have to pretend that I haven't been here for a month, and then just fully like MK Ultra mind wiped himself.
Right, yeah.
Like that might be what happened.
Yeah. That's crazy.
But yeah,
that's so funny.
But now there's like it seems like every one of these girls has like OnlyFans.
Okay.
And they're just these like awful like Asian-ish normie girls.
Jesus.
Who they had to, because they've been doing it. I think Fishtank works best when it has kind of arbitrary elimination rules.
Right.
And it's not like set in stone.
Yeah.
You kind of just have to
kind of feel it out,
kind of make it through.
Yeah.
This time they've kind of been sticking with like the voting, but I think they finally canceled that because like this is gonna sound a little sexist, but you can't have a bunch of like a coven of normie girls in and have like the group is gonna vote somebody out,
right? Because
it's just immediately gonna purge like
the funniest
everyone cool is gonna get like insta purged.
Yeah.
That she voted Symbol out.
A group of women voted the Indian guy out?
Yeah.
Oh.
Which is kind of like, this one, it's been a sort of destabilizing couple days. So I feel like typically, like, when you get late into it, you got a handful of people, and, like, maybe you didn't like them at the start, but they've kind of, like, made it this far, so you gain some respect for them, and there's only, like, so many people left in there. But I feel like them, like, bringing this new infusion in, it's kind of shifted. So it's like, man, all the fish who are already there are fucking pieces of shit. But they brought it back. Luke.
Which was?
He was, like, the dude who was on Big Brother.
Oh, who said the N-word?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's kind of like the handsome Chad dude.
Right.
And he's, in the last, like, day or whatever, jumped into the lead in endorsements.
Oh, damn.
And, like, I don't know if he can win or not. I really don't know how this is going to pan out.
Huh.
But it's really, like, because now it's like, oh, man, like, Binks is kind of being a two-faced bitch, and Peyton's, like, always sucked. Like, I don't know how she made it this far.
How much time is left?
2 weeks.
Holy shit.
Yeah, but they have like 12 people in there right now.
God damn.
Although like the normie girls are frankly dropping off pretty quickly.
What?
Like crying.
What?
There was one girl, I think she left already, but she was like crying. And Sam comes in, he's like, "Oh, sweetie, like, what can we do for you?" She's like, could you, there's no bottled water, and could you get me some caviar and crab's legs?
Oh my God.
I think she's left already.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, they gave Symbol the boot. He got voted out.
Damn.
So I think they're not doing votes anymore. Because Sam gathered, like, the boys in a room, was like, in the outside world, you have to like respect girls and be nice to them, but that's not where we are right now. And they're like, "But they'll vote us out." He's like, "No more vote," because they have a pretty like a Italian guy who's been making out with this like Chinese girl, Tony Pizza they call him.
Okay.
And this like Iranian dude or something. And they're kind of chill bros.
Right.
They're the boys with Luke.
Okay, hell
like
yeah.
How they always gather the boys and leave Burt out. But yeah,
Damn.
Burt is really at like breaking point.
Oh my God. How much more do you think he can take?
It's tough to say with him because it seems like he might be really committed to it, but it seems like he fully doesn't remember that he's been there for a month.
Jesus.
I think he might have like Men in Black, just blasted himself.
Damn.
And yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of stuff has happened since our last
Burt
tank update.
Yeah.
But yeah, the last like day or two have been nuts.
Jesus.
And maybe I don't know if like maybe Luke will win it. Like I'm not sure if it's only the original fish are eligible to win it at this point, or if they'll give it to somebody else. Or
I think Burt needs to win it.
Yeah, I mean he's been a pretty top tier for like content.
Yeah.
Like maybe of all contestants they've ever had.
I've never heard of a guy sweeping the nation more than I've heard of Burt.
Burt, yeah.
I'm not involved in Fishtank, and my Twitter feed is constant Burt clips.
I mean, he's produced probably like 80% of the funny clips this season have been Burt stuff.
Yeah.
Because he's a extremely horny, schizophrenic, high IQ black guy. Yeah. I think he has like fake muscles too. I think that came out. What? They're all implants.
That's awesome.
And he's on like a million fucking drugs. He's on like Vyvanse and Adderall and schizophrenia medication.
Yes.
And PrEP.
Awesome. Awesome.
And yeah, oh man, and he's yeah, when they brought in all like the normie girls, they were all like, huddling and long houses. They're like, Burt really creeps me out. That's the thing. What the show is proving, because I'm a confirmed plan truster. So even if I don't know where it's going, it's fine.
It's all good.
But right now the show is sort of proving that when you get groups of women together, they make irrational, emotion-based decisions.
Right.
Such as, get this bug-eyed sex predator away from me. Irrational stuff.
Totally illogical thinking. Get this horny, volatile freak out of my sight.
And what's crazy is they booted Symbol before Burt.
Well, that's deeply, deeply distressing for the Indian.
And frankly, he had, I think, had been winning some people over. Just because, like, is he kind of like an annoying, off-putting guy? Obviously.
Of course.
But he'd taken a lot of abuse.
Yeah.
He had done well in like the challenges and stuff.
Yeah.
And he'd made it that far. But the new infusion of people is really like upended, because usually in the last couple seasons, I feel like when you get to the end, it's kind of like you have some degree of respect for these people.
Yeah.
But in kind of like resetting the board, it's kind of like, well, I don't really give a fuck about any of these existing fish.
Right.
Like, I want Burt to stay ahead of most of the people.
Yeah.
But I would be fine if, like, cool Chad Luke Valentine gets the 50 grand. I don't give a fuck.
Sure,
like,
yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Damn.
But yeah, it's been a wild couple days.
Damn. Can't wait to watch it edited next year.
Yeah. Dude, did I tell you about how they took Burt out to do the like LARPing outside?
No.
Like because they did. I didn't watch it, but they had their whole like mid-season like blood games.
Yeah.
Thing where they're all kind of like LARPing.
Yeah.
So at one point they like take Burt outside. It's like, all right, you're not eliminated. You can come out. Just come with us. We want something to show you. So they take Burt outside, and it's this dude in like who I think was in Blood Games. He's like this vampire guy.
Okay.
Xavier Ravenclaw.
Okay.
He's sort of like a LARP. I don't know who the fuck this guy is.
All right.
But he kind of was like always talking in riddles and holding his hands like this.
Cool.
And kind of like when he was talking, he'll kind of like strike a pose. And like, what shall you do with my riddle?
That's very swag. I like that.
Just have this confused, schizophrenic black guy like, did you ask me out here so we could bird off together? Pray tell, what is bird off? It means jack off. Did you want to masturbate with me?
Did he say that?
Yeah. Yeah. He asked if he wanted to bird off.
Did you want to jack off together? Did you ask me out here to masturbate with me?
He's so good, man.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Holy shit, man.
Yeah.
So, did you ask me? It's telling a riddle to a guy and he's like, are you asking me if you want to masturbate together?
Well, that's the great thing about Burt is that's always it.
It's always on the table.
And like they brought Alex Stein in today.
Okay.
But he's as Alex Diamond. It's like he's the investor in the show.
Okay.
And he had this thing where like we're taking him into the confessional. He's like berating them all.
Yeah.
And like of course Burt thought he was coming on.
That's really good. Yeah. That's what I'm going to say to homeless people next time they have money. They ask me for money. Are you asking me if you want to masturbate together?
I feel like if you do that, you might get the
Attacked.
wrong answer.
They'll be like, oh, sure.
Yeah. Actually, yes. Nobody's ever noticed before, but yeah.
I'd love to masturbate with you.
Yeah, like the guy next to Hannibal Lecter's cell.
Yeah, I wouldn't even have the words out before there's cum in my face.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like being on Fent and Trank and stuff, yeah, you probably bust pretty quick. Or maybe you never bust.
Yeah, one of the two.
Jack off for years.
It's definitely going to affect your bust in some way. But anyway, that's the Fishtank update for this week.
Hell yeah.
Tune in next week for another Fishtank update.
Forever.
And then maybe we'll do a wrap-up episode.
Sure.
Yeah.
Maybe
get Nick and his notes in here.
Nick's notes.
Yeah, Nick's notes.
We'll get him a chair this time.
Because I keep them all up here, and then when it's showtime, I've forgotten everything that's happened other than the last.
Are you asking me if I want to masturbate together?
Wait, you're asking if I want to jack... Wait, are you guys asking if we want to jack off?
Yes.
Wait, are the guys asking if we want to jack off on camera? What?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess.
Join the Patreon. We'll post it there.
Sure.
We'll jack off on cam. All right. Peace.